Hey guys, we're out here in San Francisco Bay Area, California, leaving out of Loch Lomond in San Rafael with our 23-foot awesome boat here. So what are we gonna do today, Jenny? Where are we going?
We're heading to Angel Island. We tried to go there before, but due to Corona, everything was shut down. So now we try again and hope that we can put our boat there at the dock and then yeah, go for a hike.
So we're gonna be taking the boat out on our first public dock, trying to take it to an island. So come along for the ride, come enjoy, have some fun. All right. Now we're off in the water. Now we'll start steering in the cabin. So we'll come in here into the cabin and we'll take over steering from here. There we go. We just left the harbor here. Goodbye, harbor. In order to stay away from the mud, you've got to stay in the channel. So on this navigation map here, the black lines is where I've driven before. So you got to stay right on those green pillars until it takes you into the main waterway that goes out of the bay here. So right here you got a pillar and you can see it's green on the top. So if it's green, then you've got to stay on the left side of it, and that's where the channel is. So the channel is going to be a specific area that you have to drive. So if I go on the right side here, the other side of the pillar, then I'm going to be in mud. So red, you're on the right. That's how it's easy to remember. Red on red, left on green. And of course, if you watch the book, there's starboard and port side is the technical terms for boating. So that's how you stay out of the mud. I've seen plenty of boats be stuck out here in the mud. Real embarrassing. Guys taking their girls out, and they have to wait for a couple hours to be in for the tide to come back in to get out of the mud. So, okay, now I'm going to turn off the kicker motor, and we're got out of the mud. I don't want to get my big motor stuck in the mud, so I've already warmed up the big motor. So I turned off the kicker here, and I'm going to lift the kicker up out of the water, and now the big motor is taking over. Okay, now we're going to take off. So most important thing when you have autopilot is turn off the autopilot. And all right, so we've got close enough to the channel. You can see the depth is still pretty shallow. Sometimes it's not fully accurate just because it's hard for the depth gauge to read with the mud. But I saw a boat already past me, so I feel confident just to take off. So right here's the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge. Here's the throttle. So the main thing you want to do with a boat is try to aim or keep the boat straight while you take off. So you have what's called trim on the boat. So these buttons right here, that's what raises and lowers the motor. So you want to put the motor all the way down, which I already know it is, and that helps the boat take off when you're going to hit the gas. So here we go. We're going to take off. Everything looks good, and you want to basically give it full throttle till the boat planes, which means kind of flattens out, and then you take off the throttle a little bit. This boat likes to run around 4,500 RPM, so I'm going to take off. You try not to keep the boat maxed out on RPM, so then bring a little back after the boat planes out. So here we go. Full throttle, keeping the boat straight. It lifts up, and now I back off the throttle a little bit as it's flattened out. And then what you do from here is you lift the motor up. So I'm pulling, give it a little more gas, and I'm pushing the upper button. I'm bringing the motor back out of the water all the way to where you hear a little noise where it's about on the top of the surface, and that's the easiest for the motor to run. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot with the throttle, about 4,500 RPMs. Motor's good. Now we're flying into the bay. Pulling in here. Seems like all the boats are on the back side. of the dock, so we're going around the back and copy them. Okay, so nice and easy, pulling in slow. Jenny's ready to jump out and grab onto the dock. She's got the rope here, her little wind blowing. We're gonna give it a little throttle. And you just wanna go nice and easy. Try not to rub the boat. All right, first time. All right, so here we are. Angel Island, first stop, back open again. We got 4 other boats with us. Cool. All right, bye, Say King. Ready to go. Let's do this. So we're gonna come at the end of the dock here, check out these sea lions, see if they get scared and want to run away. Oh, he scared him off. Hi. Okay, yeah, $15. Oh, we got a little trailhead here. Woo. Jenny's favorite thing to do, hiking. And on this little dirt trail. Old military buildings from the 1900s, just abandoned now. Old hospital. That's really falling apart. I don't know if they had. Wow. Maybe an earthquake. No, it's 100 years old. 150 years old. Yeah, it's old corrodes. So there's no ferries coming out here due to COVID. This is the first weekend that Angel Island's been opened up, and this is the tourist lunch picnic area. So we've walked around about half the island, and we haven't seen a single person out here. So this is an epic time to come on the weekend to Angel Island. Check out these abandoned buildings, old military buildings everywhere. And bring your charcoal. You got your own barbecue out here. We're about to find a spot to picnic and chill out. Adventure with Sharpes. Right here, if you can see, that's the Golden Gate Bridge. There's the Pacific Ocean. And you got Alcatraz Island. Bunch of fishing boats over here. And of course, the Big Bay Bridge. A little bit more windy on this side. Breeze coming in from the ocean. But having an awesome day. Still haven't seen anybody out here. Literally have all of Angel Island to ourselves. Haven't seen any angels except this one right here. Well, we thought we were the only ones out here, but there was some other people past us. So now there's 4 of us on the island. We're gonna give them that half of the island, and we're gonna keep this half of the island. So we're gonna be nice and share since we're already done with that side. So we found some people. So one thing, if you didn't know, you can actually, I've heard you can camp on this island. I've never actually done it, and we did see a sign for a camp back there. So if you ever wanted to go to a little island and camp, seems like a pretty cool spot to stay a night or 2 at. And then of course there is a public ferry that you can pay to come to the island. Then there's another boat that'll take you to here and to Alcatraz, so you can visit 2 islands in 1 day. So some cool options. And to get here, if obviously you don't have your own boat to come here, the park ranger said some people even paddleboard over from the little town of Tiburon here, so you can kayak, paddleboard, get here any way you can. I wouldn't recommend swimming, it's pretty cold and rough currents, but any other way of getting here, come on over. We found a little deer right here. I hope he's not the only deer on the island. Must be pretty lonely. You got any friends out here? Are you gonna run away? Don't run away. Oh, so you see it right there. Hey little guy. How is it living on the island? You get stuck out here? You get stuck out here? You swim out here? Pretty big size. So we made it about 3/4 of the way around the island, and you can see here, this is Belvedere Island, connected to Tiburon. And if you don't know about this island, it is where all the richest people live in the entire Bay Area. All the billionaires have mega mansions with some of the best views. See the Golden Gate Bridge, they can actually see San Francisco. Behind it, you've got Mount Tam. So this is the tallest mountain. Very cool place. If you're out in this area, you can drive up there, have a little half-an-hour hike, get to the top peak, look out of the mountain there. So just been an epic, awesome day out here. Going back to the ferry. Well, we have our own boat, the Sharpe Ferry, also known as Sea King.
Sea King.
Sea King Ferry here. One Sea King takeoff time.
In about 10 minutes.
We better hurry up.
Right.
Don't want to miss it. Here's one of Angel Island beach back at the docks. So Jenny, what did you think about the walk around Angel Island?
I think it's epic. It's really one of the most beautiful places I've been this year.
So it took us about 3 hours, and we made it back. Super awesome day. Had tons of fun. Hello. So we made it back here to our boat Sea King and had an awesome day on Angel Island, and we hope you had fun too, checking out our video, enjoying the island with us. And wherever you live around the world, go do all the adventures that are in your backyard. Maximize having fun in the area that you live. I can't tell you how many people I've met live here like 3 hours from Yosemite, never been to Yosemite, never walked over the Golden Gate Bridge. So don't be like that in your hometown. Check out all the cool spots where you live. And if not, you like to watch them from YouTube, that's fun as well. I love that too. So like, share, and stay tuned for more awesome adventures of Sharpe Adventures.